make sure all our stuff is crafted. What the? Okay, he's down. Okay, that was relatively easy. The other one ran off. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and
the trail ends
search.
Here. Must have climbed up to that cave. With that injury, I'll bet he's on his last legs.
Yeah, he's gonna have to tell us the truth. Come on, climb onto that piece. Okay.
Be careful not to let this stain my hands. This looks like a good place for someone to hide.
Oh damn, this used to be like an overpass or a tunnel.
We stay on track and make our way out west.
Pry open.
We give up now.
What? Nice. Can I pry these open? Pry open. Hell yeah. Bronze ingot. I hear multiple people in here.
We don't know Larvik's dead. He hasn't shown at the rendezvous point. So either that fool guard killed him.
These look like Eclipse.
We'll just have to blast our way through the gates. And then what? Rayad was our only link to Vezra. And now he's dead too.
We'll track Vezra if we have to. But first we have to get past Barren Light. Next change of guard we go in fast and loud.
Or are those Tanakh?
Conover was right. I have to stop them before they hurt anyone else.
We may have lost Meridian for now, but it will be ours again someday.
Stabbed him right in the knee. Fatal. Okay, one there. Oh yeah, there's plenty of people here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this quietly.
Soon we will march in.
I bet you we can get some good headshots on these guys. Can test out our stealth sniping here. Oh yeah. That worked. Ho ho ho. Oh yeah. This bow is gonna be really good from stealth.
I'll have use for these soon enough.
Looks like we have an artifact here. Darkened Sun. We are the Eclipse, elite of the Shadow Carja. We did as Hades, the Braid Shadow, commanded. We followed the prophecy. All for naught. The cursed Nora Hunter slew our leaders. Bahava spoke of a cosmic cycle cut short by the murder of the true Sun King Jiran. The world cast in shadow, the wheel of time broken, unending day after darkened sun. What if this period of prophecy is not yet complete? What if the buried shadow is not a deliverer, but only a harbinger? If this is true, our mission hasn't ended. Okay. So they think they have work left to do, that they're not defeated yet.
Takes care of that. But I'm sure there's more of them outside. I better be careful.
Down. There we go. He didn't go down with one shot, but...
Sounds like there's more Eclipse beyond the Daunt. If this Rayad was their only link to them, he might have a focus. He could tell me where they are.
Okay, search the hideout. Aha! Let's check it out. Loot.
I'm guessing that's Rayad.
More good loot.
We bled out trying to get here. I was right. Rayad has a focus.
Loyal Eclipse, if you're seeing this, it means you've left the Sundom in search of something to follow. Your journey is almost over. Follow the sun beyond the gates of barren light, and bask in the gloam of future conquest. The new empire awaits.
I'll have to pay this Vezra a visit and crush his new Eclipse empire before it begins. There's coordinates here, out past Barren Light.
More bandit camps?
Rayad's mask should be enough to prove Conover's innocence. I better take it back to Barren Light.
Okay, can we climb that? No. Okay. I think that's all there is to see up here. Yeah. Look at this little place they took over, huh? Alright. Let's get back. Shit. It said ice, right? Oh yeah. Boom!
When we fought the Eclipse back in Meridian, I thought that'd be the end of it. Guess I was wrong.
Okay, I think those guys are looted. Alright, boys. Look at us doing work. Alright. Let's go ahead and go back to Barren Light.
You look edible. Once you're cooked.
That was a really fun quest. I enjoyed that. And there's larger implications. It's one of those quests where if you didn't play the first game, you wouldn't really understand it very much. But seeing as I'm a veteran of the first game, I understand it very easily. So the Eclipse was the main enemy in the first game. They were the ones who worshipped the machine, Hades, who was a sentient machine, who was hell-bent on, you know, destroying the humans. Okay, let's go talk to that prisoner.
Sir?
Where's Erend? Looks like he's had a few.
Alright, let's see what they have to say.
Look alive, soldier. She's back.
Aloy! Did you find anything?
Eclipse fugitives were camped out on the other side of the forest. And they were getting ready to fight their way through Barren Light. You just helped save a lot of lives.
Aloy, you know I believe you. But Nozar? He might not be convinced by your words alone.
If he needs proof, show him that. And tell him the man he's got locked up risked his life to expose and eliminate an Eclipse spy.
Huh. I guess you are his savior. Congratulations, soldier. You're a free man. I'll have you out of there before sunfall.
Do
I'll
justice.
make sure this gets to Nozar.
That's it then. The end of the Eclipse.
Almost. The trespassers you mentioned, the ones who got through Barren Light weeks ago, their leader's dangerous. And he's out there, in the Forbidden West, building up an army.
Sun and Shadow, you're going out there to stop him, aren't you?
I'm gonna try.
I want to help. I can fight.
I know you can. But you've been through a lot. Once you're out of that cell, you should enjoy your freedom. You've earned it.
Take them out, Savior.
Alright. Another great quest. 2 more skill points. Hell yeah. We have 4 total now. Excellent. Let's go ahead and do our skill points here. What is this? Gain valor when hit by enemies. Blast sling. Melee attacks are quieter. While aiming, okay, so sharp shot bow, double notch, hell yeah. Yes, definitely. Build up valor faster. We do have a sharp shot bow, right? Yeah, so we can put a second... I can put a second, Oh yeah. That's good stuff right there. Good stuff. Okay, anything else that we can do? There's something up there, but I'm not super concerned about that right now. Signal tower. Yeah, okay, I think we're good now. Let's go ahead and focus on the main quest again, the embassy. We'll talk to Commander Nozar. You unlocked a weapon technique. Weapon techniques are youthful, powerful attacks that offer exceptional new strategies in combat. Unlocked techniques are available for all weapons in their class. Tap or hold R1 while aiming to use your selected technique. Using a weapon technique depletes your weapon's stamina, which regenerates over time. Switch between available weapon techniques for your current weapon by opening the weapon wheel and tapping left or right. Okay, I think that's all I have. Okay. Let's go ahead and report to the commander.
Why the Sun King believes we can have peace with these barbarians is... Your impatience does not hasten the Tanakh, Nora.
Only our annoyance.
Let's go.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
I love that face she just gave. She was like, I'm over it, and I'm over you. Varl! Just in time. Varl's like, I'm going with you to the west.
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the devil between herself. The gate stays sealed until that horn blows.
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
Oh, that's it. Arrest her.
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, nose off.
I love the motion
Stupid
capture and the
best.
face work.
You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys.
And just like that,
Saving the world.
our name carries power in this place.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
Ah, the west! The west! Go west, young man.
So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
There's no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
Well, here they are. I don't think they're going to be too kind on the fact that we just intruded on them. She's got guts, man.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is no...
These dudes got so much armor.
This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Nice weapon.
She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away.
He's gonna have us do something for the right to get through, isn't he?
You must be the
We're gonna have to kill a machine or something.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding FASHAV. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun.
You're FASHAV. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Carja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why.
Look at the wetness of the paint on his skin. The shine of the paint off the light. Let's talk about you and the Tanakh.
How did you come to be among the Tanakh?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Wow, this must be a long story if you get to choose whether or not to hear it. Let's hear it.
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tanakh into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate. I was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
What kind of desperate measures?
So when you met the Tanakh chief, you did something desperate.
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tanakh dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekaro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tanakh howled, but Hekaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
The Kulrut.
You said the Kulrut is a Tanakh's trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down.
It's like a gladiator arena.
Hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hoped for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
They didn't let you buy your freedom. They only let you serve and survive and not die and just serve the tribe.
You wound up serving the Tanakh chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekaro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tanakh still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tanakh. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tanakh for hating them.
So which tribe are you then?
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tanakh, especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hekarro and the Marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
Tell me about Chief Hekarro.
The Karja talk about Hekarro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tanakh is a lot different than how they do.
Okay, going home.
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tanakh and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
Yeah, dude. You can broker the peace.
Don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hekarro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs, and I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion, so I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh lands. A task so important, and it's just the 2 of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hekarro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.